but don't pull your reins, because as soon as you pull your reins, he slows down. That's how I know you're pulling your reins. Okay? And
She has her feet too far in the stirrups, too.
okay, so your feet want to be...
And we're going to have to get you different booties.
Yeah.
Yes,
Your
I was
feet,
actually
what
just
size boots are you, honestly? Because I have brand new boots for you. Brand new that are too big for me. 6'6". So look, this is where you want the ball. It's on like the ball of your foot. You don't want the further than that, because your balance is all of your weight and your balance. This all goes together. So you're like this, and you balance on that. If it's too far much in your stirrup, you lose your balance. You're gonna go forward, or you're gonna go too far back. And when you land too far back on that horse's back, it's history, buddy. He's gonna be mad at you, and you're gonna either go way forward on the ground because he's gonna buck, or
Well, not necessarily. She's giving you the extremes of what could happen.
He's gonna scoot and take off. Like, he's gonna be upset because this is their kid. This is where they're very sensitive. Well, I'm just trying to get her, like, you know.
I gotcha.
So at the end of the day, this is the most important spot, and this all works together. So this, like Darcy told you last time you were here, this all goes together, and it all works together with his mouth, his shoulder, his hip. It all goes together. Your seat. So eventually it'll all work together, and you'll be like, oh, okay. You know what I mean?
It's so hard when we're giving you
that much
10 things.
I know it's an overload.
Right.
I totally get it. Okay, so with your hands, the best thing that works for me.
Easy.
Get it together. The best thing that works for me is to pretend that instead of when you shorten your reins, because I know with him, for me, when I shorten my reins, he thinks I'm gonna grab his mouth, he stops and he gets heavy. So what I do is, my arm is like a pendulum on a clock.
So hold one sec, excuse me. When she says get heavy, he'll lean or root into the bit, okay?
Right.
Like he's looking, he's almost looking for contact, but he's too much. He'll be too much weight into your hands on it. And now you got all his hind end leaning forward. Right. Now and that puts all you and him way in front of his hind end. Now you're way off balance, both of you.
Right, and like you're before his shoulder, and he's going like this.
Yeah.
And then it's like, that's just a lot on the front end. You know what I'm saying? So what works for me is, I use my arm, instead of it being stiff, you know how a grandfather clock ticks? The big pen. So my arm is like a pendulum. And that's how I try to ride and remember and associate with something moving forward, back and forth, because that's how horses move, like that. So your arm does that. So you're giving and you're releasing, because you don't want to stay steady.
You move with them.
Right. You don't want to stay steady, pull, because eventually they get mad, and they get hard, and you go backwards. You know what I mean? It's just a bad. Okay, so shorten your reins a little bit. There you go. This foot looks really good. How does that feel? Okay, good. This one too. And remember the string. Sit up tall, chin up, not too far, but just a natural, shoulders back. There you go. And ask him to walk forward.
Squeeze. Remember, do it with your body too. Don't just touch him and think he's supposed to just go.
Cluck, like.
Squeeze and move your body with him. Kick. You can kick him. Go ahead with your heel. Kick. Go ahead. Boom.
Kick.
Step up.
There you go. Good boy.
Kansas.
Now keep your hands together. Now, right now, your reins, you're pulling, because you can't rest your reins on the saddle, because that's like.
Well, especially for something like him, he's just waiting for you to whoa.
Right, like when you rest your reins on your saddle, he's like, oh, we're done. Like, okay.